Yeah, doing all right, doing all right. Night, what's happening?
Man, I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? A little older, a little wiser. You understand me?
Mm. Yeah, a lot older, a lot wiser. Got it. Yo, easy is busy and tied up, man. He got some duties going on. But hey, man, it's the season is upon us. College football. It's a lot going on. There's a lot out there. Counting down to the season. But let's just start off. All off season, they keep talking about expansion to playoffs. Why do we need an NFL type playoff and that many teams in college football? Really? Do we really need to expand the playoffs, guys? I don't understand. We at 12, that's good enough. Why do we need 24?
Well, um, I would say this. I mean, I'm not for it nor against it, but if I was going to make an argument, I don't really think we need that many. You know what I'm saying? If you think about the old BCS, is it what the top bowl teams actually made it, and then there was one champion. You know what I'm saying? One championship game. So I think it's a money grab. To be honest with you, the more teams in it, the more fans can be in it, the more TV rights you got, the more games you play, viewership, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a business. I see why they're doing it.
I definitely think it's a money grab, especially for certain conferences that keep saying they want to guarantee certain number of spots. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Knight? What you thinking? Knight, we can't hear you, brother.
Man, just leave the SEC alone, bro. Y'all stay where y'all at. Y'all worry about what y'all got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? We good over here. Like just because we go after the money and we don't wait for the money, just leave it alone, cuz.
It's not just the SEC want guaranteed number of spots in the playoff. It's the Big Ten too.
But
I
you
mean,
you don't never take shots at the Big Ten, brother. So stop it.
It's
you know
true.
something? Hold on.
It's true.
Okay, fair enough. I don't take shots to the Big Ten. I,
Man,
I I I will
lie.
do better with my shot taking this season. I'll be a little more evenly versed. Okay.
Hey man, that's some terrible makeup because you're trying to cover all that bull crap up.
I can smell it too.
Okay. But I'm just saying, we really need 24? I think 12 is enough. I think 12 with the guaranteed conference champions in there, 12 is enough. Now, somehow Notre Dame was able to bamboozle their way in and say if they're ranked in the top 12, they automatically get a spot. But I'm sick of Notre Dame too. I'm just gonna raise my hand. I'm sick of Notre Dame too. Shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Notre Dame doing it right. They're independent. You know what I'm saying? And they're making demands, and the demands is getting getting across.
Get
You
me.
feel me? So
I
they
don't
doing it
understand
right
how the I don't understand how the demands getting approved. Like
because they
who
win,
ain't
bro. They win.
they
They
ain't
beat
got
teams. They
have
win.
you
You know what I'm saying?
PAT, have you seen their schedule for the season?
Same
No,
as last
no,
season.
Pat,
Probably
stop.
trash.
Because this is what we're not going to do. We understand, and I'm with you, Pat. I already get it, but I'm not going round and round with Terrell tonight about why Notre Dame is who they are. Because
We
again,
know.
just like I said, Notre Dame, much like some SEC schools and other conferences, they go after it instead of waiting for somebody to come bring it to them. You know what I'm saying? Me. So, and Terrell, you're a music lover, so you should understand this. When somebody like
Wow.
the ACC is locked into a 360 deal, and
Oof.
then you got an independent artist like Notre Dame,
Mm,
who getting all their
Ugh.
money?
Ugh.
mm.
Ugh. So what we not gonna do this season and tell the truth, okay?
I'm just be honest with you. Sound like somebody getting cash money out here. You know what
Okay.
I'm
We
saying?
not about to tell the truth out here,
Somebody,
okay?
hey, bro.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
stop. I'll
Man,
stop. I'll stop being a truth teller.
man,
Okay.
somebody tell, hey, somebody tell the ACC to holler at Birdman. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, and we want to be real, P got the best deal. He got all his money. I'm saying I got gold sinks over here.
I'm just saying, dog.
But
ACC doing
okay,
business backwards.
hey, now Pat, you and I are fans and connected to the ACC. We have been talking for over a decade how we do not like how the ACC conduct their business. So Knight is telling the truth, and we just don't like it. I'm just gonna be honest. We as fans do not like how the ACC conduct their business.
Okay,
I've never have. I've never
okay,
have.
all right. Me either. They trash and they do business backwards. It's horrible. It's deplorable.
Well, you left a element out. What you said is correct, but you left an element out. The people prior to the current commissioner, the commissioners before him, only looked out for people that were the schools that were on Tobacco Row. They didn't worry about all the other schools. So you left that thing out. Now the new commissioner is in there trying to make up ground.
Hey, nah,
He's
cause
trying to make up ground. He's
nah,
trying. He's not doing a good job at it, but he is trying. Because the
you
prior
got to
commissioner,
Hold on. Pat, allow me to interject, and I know this is outside of my conference, but let me just interject on what Just Blaze is saying, right?
okay.
But understand this, real. Me being a political science major in undergrad,
oh
and you
Lord,
understanding politics and stuff like that, right? So trying to undo something that a former regime or someone who sat in that seat beforehand, it's going to take at least 5, 10, if not 15 years for it to go ahead and be undone. So give the man some grace because a lot of things, a lot of deals and the handshakes he had to make and the babies he had to kiss, some of them babies ain't even teenagers yet. You understand me? So just you're gonna have to allow it. But I know he's working.
I agree
Pat,
with you. I agree with you.
you still in that wet paper bag and you can't get out of it.
Wow.
Can't fight yourself out of wet paper bag. That's
Hey, what he said is accurate, Pat. That's all I'm trying to say. The
man.
man trying to
Fight back.
okay. But hey, since we want to talk
Been
about
down before.
conferences, hey, Knight, I'm gonna ask you a question, two questions about your conference. And this is not trying to take shots. It's about your conference and what has been said. Okay. First one is what your commissioner said about the SEC breaking away from the NCAA. What is your thoughts on that? And do you actually think that was even possible to happen? And if it did happen, would it even be worth it?
All right, so this is my take, right?
Okay.
The SEC has enough financial power and like television value to keep applying pressure, but to completely break away is highly unlikely. Now, you can continue to kind of leverage their influence to secure a larger share of the pot, but the breakaway is just, I mean, it's just rumor mill. It ain't gonna happen. Like, but if the SEC was to ever separate, it would change college athletics altogether, like completely. Like that would be detrimental for the health and wealth of all college football.
Hey man, if I'm not mistaken, didn't the SEC do away with like they East West all of that? So now it's based off wins on who goes to the championship.
That
It's
is
not
correct.
okay.
Yeah, but Pat, you know as well as I do. Even though you might be against it, you up for a good old fashioned little employee potluck where everything just lumped into one.
Yeah, I mean I like it, but I'm where I'm going with it is like this: the SEC so big, bruh, it could be SEC West and East, and they could still run. You see what I'm saying? They could double the money. So
Yeah, but what I know this about the SEC and this is something that I wish I could understand about the ACC, which I mean y'all are more academic than say the SEC, but
you been
um,
afforded?
it's more so we good over here. I hope y'all catch up.
Oh yeah, little brother for sure. Little
But
brother
but
for
but
sure.
but at the
You know,
same time, like us having east, west, north, south, we also we keeping our games and our flight times within reason. We don't have to cross too many time zones to go play a football game, you
right,
know,
man.
until
And
it's
that's
bowl time or off season or whatever. But you know, you having to play somebody in Texas or California because they're
you
in your
got
conference.
you got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that 12. They gonna have noon games, maybe two noon games that's gonna be on TV. You feel me? So they doing it smart, man. We not going to California and you know what I'm saying
but you know something? Hold
across the
on.
state of Texas,
Here,
except to Austin maybe.
but
But I'm
here,
just like
here Here's the thing, though. We not going to sit here and act like the SEC didn't try to go after USC. We're not gonna act like
We did, and we wisened up too. We realized it wasn't going to be a
no.
financial hardship for us.
That's not what happened. The Big Ten was offering them more money. They would end up making more money going to the Big Ten than the SEC at the time because of the deal that was done. Yeah, remember the Big Ten deal was done beforehand,
Right, but
so it
us
was all
trying
about
to sit
money.
there, right, but us trying to play big brother and try to throw our weight around, it wasn't going to be beneficial for us when it came to the finances. So we can continue to throw money at y'all, although it wasn't worth it. It wasn't going to be worth it. But
Okay,
I mean, I hear you, Terrell. Like I completely understand. But
so let me get
that's
to my
what
second
man,
question about the
like,
SEC to you.
it's
We get my
money.
second question.
Well, this sounds like some hate. Yeah,
No, let me get my second question. No, this is actual good information. This is not hate. I want to know how he felt about it as a SEC alum and affiliate. I want to know how he thought about it. I don't think the SEC will ever break off anyway, because I think in some part of that you will lose some marquee games, the marquee cross conference games that would go away. 'Cause I think the NCAA will try to be,
you
oh,
talking
you're
about
gonna
like
do something.
the rivalries and stuff.
I'm not even only talking about the rivalries. I'm talking about rivalries that will go away. I'm talking about big matchups like Clemson, LSU, you know, Alabama, and Ohio State. Like big matchups like that wouldn't happen because the NCAA would try to say, "Oh, y'all gonna break away, then you can't play in any of our schools." I feel like that would happen. They would try to be petty about it. They would. I feel like they would.
But
But
NCAA, the SEC is the SEC can pretty much, and Notre Dame can call their shots, man. You know what I'm
I,
saying? They can do whatever. That's why they don't want teams going to the SEC. It's gonna be too powerful for the NCAA. That's why they're not gonna let Clemson go. They're not gonna let Florida State go. Miami might
that
be the only team that can finagle their way into the SEC if they wanted to. Like
well, well,
it's not
well,
happening,
you
bro.
is something you forgetting. That's not the only reason. Like South Carolina has had a hand in keeping Clemson out of the SEC. Florida has had a big hand in keeping Florida State out of the SEC. It's other schools they have to have. I think even with the higher number of schools now, they have to have every school say yes, except it's got to be. If they have more than three schools say no, it's not gonna happen. And if you get three in before the expansion of Texas and Oklahoma, it only had to be three schools say no.
Bro, Vanderbilt is saying no every year. Kentucky is saying no every year.
That's my point.
Okay.
Like, and you have a person that have a hand in it.
Ole
Um,
Miss finna be saying no this year. Okay? Like, come
I
on,
got
man.
you. So let me get to this other question. Now, Night PAT. For the longest time, we people will always say that the SEC is the best conference in football because they won all the national championships. Am I not
This
correct
is
on
hate
that?
night. I don't care what you say.
No,
There's
I'm
been three
asking.
straight SEC questions.
I know it's
He is
two.
a hater right now.
No, I'm asking a question. It's
Okay,
two.
go
I'm
ahead.
asking the question. Is that right? Am I right on that?
It's the third one you about to ask. Go ahead.
No. Am I right on that?
Say
Answer
say
the
say
question.
it one more time, slow. I want to make sure I get and can encapsulate the whole entire
For
question.
for the longest time, the reason a lot of fans will say that the SEC, college football fans in general, will say that the SEC is the best conference is because they won the most amount of championships in like a 10-year span. Am
Yeah,
I correct
during
on
that
that?
period. You're correct on
Yes.
that. During that period, but that has since lapsed.
Okay, so how do you feel about Nick Saban saying it doesn't matter that the Big Ten has won three consecutive championships and the SEC hasn't played? It's not about what conference wins the most championship, who's the best. It's about the top to bottomness. That I'm asking you about how you feel about what Nick Saban said on TV. This is not hate. I'm asking him how he feel about it because I don't agree. Because I'm like, that's what y'all built y'all reputation on is winning championships. Now the Big Ten has won three in a row, and the SEC hasn't even played in any of those games. So you can't say that the Big Ten is the best conference. I'm not. That's all I'm saying.
You're saying the
If
Big
we,
I'm not saying that the Big Ten is the best conference. I'm not saying that they definitely are a contender for the top three spots, and I wouldn't put them at three. But what I would say is although the Big Ten in the last several years has won 3 consecutive championships, cool, congratulations, right? But there had at every stage has been an SEC school up until the final and up until the championship.
Okay.
So it's not that we can't get there; it's just that we're not getting there. You understand me? So,
I get you.
but I just wish Nick Saban wouldn't have left football altogether and stopped trying to be a commentator or an analyst and sidebarring all these conversations and just get back to the game of ball and shut up about NIL money because these boys about to get fired, sued, and all that kind of mess. It's terrible. Like they told LeBron, shut up and coach, Nick Saban.
See, that's coming for the SEC
They
fan.
ain't never gonna say that to Saban, bro.
Nah. I'm just bugging because I miss the guy. I mean, a lot of his coaching came from the SEC. A lot of his wins came from Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I miss him because I don't want to see Lane Kiffin win nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? I need Saban back to bust his behind, bro.
I don't think Lane Kiffin gonna win anything at LSU, but that's just my 2 cents.
No.
What he's gonna win is a couple more lawsuits on his ass.
He should have stayed at Ole Miss, bro. He should have stayed.
All right. So Pat, you want to go first, man? You want to go on the first on your outlook of your team this season, or you want Knight to go first?
I'll go first because mine will be short. All right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Florida State Seminoles used to be perennial top 10 preseason every year. We haven't sniffed that since 2017, I want to say. It's been a long time. Got the quarterback whisperer as a coach. He can't keep a quarterback in the room. Got to get a new one every year from another school, a transfer quarterback. Can't develop talent. He's on the hot seat, the hotter than hot seat. He is at the devil's doorstep. Hot. Okay?
Not the devil's doorstep.
Devil's doorstep. Better be doing some praying. Norvell. Offensively, trash. Defensively, got 1 or 2, but trash. We not beat Miami this year. We might not beat Florida this year, and they trash. So we not winning Florida, that's for sure. Probably could get beat by FIU. We're looking at the bottom of the ACC. With no chance of getting out until we can develop some talent. Got a running back.
Okay.
Defensive end, linebacker, cornerback.
So PAT, I gotta interrupt because I gotta ask this question. Because you did say it was gonna be short, but I gotta ask this question. Yeah, is Norvell himself the issue?
Not only can Mike Norvell not develop a quarterback or recruit a quarterback that will stay, he cannot develop coaches. There are no assistant coaches. All the good assistant coaches either got new jobs or got fired. There's no way I'm firing Patrick Surtain Sr. There's no way. Absolutely no way. DBU, Derwin James came out of there. I mean, look at all the DBs that we got in the league.
Hey, PAT, I got you.
He can't develop coaches. He can't develop players. He's just making money. He's the Bank of Norvell. That's all he's worried about. His pockets.
PAT, calm down, okay? We got the point on your Florida State Seminoles, okay?
Now, if I'm wrong, somebody, hey, if I'm lying, I'm flying.
I got you.
Okay. I don't know what y'all. Just saying.
Knight, how about the outlook? How about the outlook of your team? And I'm asking you, I want to say this before you comment. I have seen quite a few people saying that you guys are a dark horse that no one's talking about. I'm going on record and saying that. I've seen some people say that.
I mean, I've probably seen and talked to some of the same people, right? And I'll give a very honest, kind of a tri-level overview of what I feel. Like I think our record could potentially be like 9-3, but that's like the middle of the road. The ceiling may be like 10-2, and maybe like playoff. The floor, which is Carolina being Carolina in every Gamecock fashion, might be 7-5, as things happen and injuries kind of pile up. So, but I'm looking for like a 9-3 record for us.
Okay. Okay. So you're looking at
Nothing
being
to say,
poss.
Terrell?
No, no, because there's some question marks on your schedule that I'm not sure about. Okay. I'm not sure.
Alabama
Is
got a
it?
good coach.
I'm saying it's a couple games on your schedule that I'm not sure about. If I'm correct, I think you'll lose at minimum 4 games. I'm looking at seeing y'all possibly go 8-4. The ceiling could be 10-2. Two of those games are definitely kind of coin flips. Um, but I do see y'all possibly losing 4 games. I think it's going to take a little bit for your defense to catch up because y'all did lose some couple dominant players on your defense. And I'm not sure what sellers we're gonna get. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure what sellers we're gonna get. And because let's be real about something. Y'all had what 2, 3 games won last year and gave them away in the fourth quarter. I don't know which South
Yeah.
Carolina team to get. They're gonna happen. I don't know.
But that's very true. It depends on what South Carolina team shows up at home or away. But at the same time, and I don't like to speak about it, and I don't like to talk ill of it. But sometimes, much like y'all get, it just be bad calls too.
Mhm.
I'll say
But
this, man. If I'm gonna speak about South Carolina, right? So,
okay,
and T, I agree with you. Like worst case scenario is 8-4, right? But
should be.
I think best case scenario is 11-1. You know what I'm saying? You got Georgia. That's gonna be a tough one for sure. And they got a schedule. They got a tough schedule, no doubt. Okay. Um,
Hold
let
on.
me
Did
stop.
you
Let
say
me stop. Let
11
me
and
stop. At
one?
10-2, 10-2 at best. You're right. You're absolutely right. I don't think they beat Georgia. I don't
What
think
2 games do you have them losing? PAT. I'm curious.
Georgia.
Uh huh.
Um, they got Tennessee. That's the coin flip game. That could be one of them. I think they got Alabama too. I'll say Georgia, Alabama. They definitely probably gonna take a L. Then it's a toss up with Tennessee. Um, I think they get Florida. Damn it.
Okay, because I can tell you real quick what 4 games I think they're gonna lose, and I know one of them. Y'all already know what one of them gonna be. I'm gonna say it regardless. It's gonna be Clemson. Now, the other 3 games: Georgia, Oklahoma, and A&M. I think they beat Bama. That's why I got 8-4
You
from.
think they're gonna beat Bama? I think Bama could be one of their toss ups.
I think the A&M game was a toss up because of what happened last year. They had A&M beat dead to rights and gave it away. They had A&M beat dead to rights and gave the shit away. They haven't been successful against Brett Venables' defense, no matter what sideline he's calling on. So I got them losing Oklahoma, got them losing his coin flip game with the A&M game, and I got
Mhm.
them losing to Georgia, and I got them losing to Clemson. That's the 8-4.
You got them losing to Clemson,
Keep
I
that
do.
on wax.
bro.
I
Come
do.
on, man. Are
I
you
do.
solid? Are you solid on your 8-4?
Yes. I'm solid on my
No,
eight
bro.
and
They
four.
not losing to Clemson, bro.
Y'all
They
said that
fell,
last year. Didn't they lose?
bro. All right, they fell
Did y'all
apart,
not hold on? Did y'all not say that last year?
bro. We not.
Yes or no?
That's over and done with.
I understand what you're talking about, but I'm still saying they are not going to win that game this year.
What about the Clemson Tigers this year? Has you thinking that they can beat a Lenore Sellers, a healthy Lenore Sellers What
I
about
think
Clemson? What about the Clemson that lost their D line? That he got a
Hey,
quarterback,
hey,
Vicina.
Pat,
Huh?
Terrell over there quiet on the creek.
no, I
That's
didn't
what
get
I'm saying.
quiet.
Like, what is
I'm
he?
letting Pat talk. I'm letting
What
PAT talk. I'm
what
letting them
about
talk.
this current Clemson Tigers team has you thinking that they
Okay,
could beat this current Gamecocks team healthy?
healthy. I think South Carolina's Gamecocks secondary is suspect as hell, and we have not too many people have a receiving core that Clemson has in the country, dude.
You gotta get
And we
this,
got
they
a
gotta get the ball. Who gonna
and I
throw? Who
understand
throwing?
that.
Vicina? Visna? Is he throwing the ball
Wow.
to him?
Yes, he may be. It may
Bruh,
be Tate by that
bruh.
time, by the end of the season. But what I'm saying is, they have a suspect secondary. We have a great wide receiving core, and we got someone who knows how to call offensive plays. We don't have someone going to call the same offensive plays over and over again.
Is it, this is he's it's his first year as offensive coordinator too, isn't it?
No, Chad Morris. This is his first year coming back.
Coming back. Okay. The last time he was there, who did he have?
He had Sammy, Taj, Nuke,
Okay.
Martavius Bryant. Oh,
I'm
guess what? That
I will say
receiving
this.
core
No, that's
sounds
not what
very
I'm talking
similar
about, bro.
to right now,
I'm not
right?
doubting that you got receivers, but you don't got Tyler Boyd, you don't got Deshaun Watson, and you don't have Trevor Lawrence.
Well, you know something? He
So
was only there
what
for
I'm
1 year with Deshaun. He only coached Deshaun for 1 year, and that was his freshman year. Now, Taj, I mean, nobody knew who Taj was before he
bruh,
hit the scene. Let's be real. Nobody
bruh,
knew Taj was a four-star quarterback, just like Fazina, before
what
he
I'm
hit the scene.
saying, what I'm
He's a
saying
he,
is
he's a proven play call. Yes or no?
nighttime. Nighttime. You're awfully quiet, man. There's no way in his right mind that he thinks that a healthy Gamecocks with a healthy Lenore Sellers is going to Death Valley and losing to Vicina.
Pat, understand this. I don't fall victim to delusion. If
And
it
he talking
happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's being reality.
Okay, so Nate, let me ask you a real question before I get in on my synopsis of the team. Then we have to close this college out because we I think we went over this a little bit. Let me ask you this: on paper, right now, is South Carolina and Clemson? If you had to match them up on paper, is one better than the other, or are they even right now on paper right now? Now, the game has been played.
No, no, no. On paper right now, I will say that they're pretty even, and there's categories where Clemson will lead, and there's categories where Carolina would lead. But I think overall, the thing that's going to hold true and allow for them to be a factor, Carolina and Clemson to be a factor at the end of the season, is how they start and end games.
Okay, and I can take that. I can take that. I can take that answer. Now, y'all that gave y'all a piece. Let me give my piece on the Tigers. Okay, I believe that this season will go as the quarterback goes Chris Virginia. I know we don't have much tape on Chris Virginia. He played one good game, but if he is unable to get the job done, he will not be hesitant to pull him and put the freshman in, who is faster than him and has a cannon. He just inexperienced. Who that sound like? Trevor Lawrence. Huh. Sound like an inexperienced person coming off the bench who didn't start until game 4. What I'm saying is the
bruh.
defense is definitely going to be better. The defense is going to be better because the biggest problem with the defense last year was the secondary.
And you lost AJ Terrell. All right, go ahead. Or Avion,
Okay,
my bad. Avion.
Avion Terrell,
Yeah,
that's
my bad.
true.
Yeah.
But Clemson got 10 transfers in, and 8 of them were all on defense, and 6 of them were in the secondary.
So I
I,
didn't
I'm
want to
I'm
make
just
this. I
saying.
didn't want to make this about Clemson. and
I'm just saying. You asked me for my outlook. It's
Yeah,
my
but
turn to
see,
get my
you
outlook.
started like this, and here's where you're flawed, right? So
I didn't
nighttime
give you.
said,
I didn't give you a hard time when you talk about your Seminoles, did I?
cause
Now you
bro,
want to
I'm
jump
telling the
on.
truth about my Seminoles, bro. We're gonna be
I'm
trash.
telling the
What you
truth. I'm
mean?
telling the truth. And I said it would go as the quarterback goes. That's
Okay,
exactly what I said. It will go as the quarterback for Clemson
okay,
goes.
okay. The last time y'all said it was go as a quarterback goes, DJ Ugalele was your quarterback, and how did that go?
He didn't have an offensive line, but yeah. And I
You got,
sat here and kept saying that. And Brandon
bro.
put everything at
You just
DJ.
lost your offensive line too.
No, we did not. We lost one
You
person
lost,
off his offensive line. One
bro.
person. One person off the
And he
offensive
was,
line.
yeah, okay. Here's what you fail to understand. You asked nighttime, and he in nighttime. I applaud
He
him for
gave me
being
an
quiet
honest.
and not getting sucked into this. But I'm sorry, I don't see an 8-4 USC Gamecocks team. Okay, 9-3, 9-3, because you're not losing to Clemson. I will say
Okay.
that you're not, because Clemson. On the flip side, let me ask this question because we talked about USC and we talked about Florida State.
Oh, okay.
T, where do you see your Clemson Tigers? And you better mark that last L at the end of the season.
No, why? Why would I do that?
Okay, okay. Where do you see your Clemson Tigers at? With no
This
quarterback,
is the Blitz
no
package. Thank
secondary.
you for tuning in. We're back for another season.
Right.
I got them at 9-3.
Who y'all
I got,
beating?
huh? What do you mean? Who we beating? The
Y'all got
only
an easy schedule. I ain't even see y'all schedule. Y'all got an easy schedule.
no. I mean, I got us losing to LSU possibly, Miami definitely,
Wait,
and
wait, wait. How do you have Miami as a definite and LSU as a possible?
because I do not know what Lane Kiffin's team is going to look like. This is not an experienced Lane Kiffin team. They're going to be brand new. Half this team is brand new, just like our team.
Well,
That
here's
game
the
is
thing.
even.
Here's the thing, bro. They have an NFL roster. Most of
On
their team
paper,
is
a
going
game's
to
one on
leave
paper.
on paper. You guys don't have that on
Hey,
paper.
hey, hey, Pat.
What I'm
Last year you
saying
had an
is, what I'm
NFL
saying is,
defense on paper, but y'all was
I'm trying to
trash.
get you to understand reason and understand.
Oh my God! How does this come about me? You asked me my question, and I even had us losing to
You're right. I
LSU.
messed up.
And my,
I should
I'm
let you answer
I,
the question. I should let you
I'm
answer the
like I
question.
don't understand.
I just don't like hearing delusion. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? I
not
got to nip that in the bud as
delusional.
soon as I start hearing it. Sorry,
I'm not
but
delusional.
I got to be more patient. I've been told that. I apologize. Go ahead.
I'm not delusional. Okay, I
Okay.
got them. Like I said, 93.
Okay, and I asked you who you were losing to, and you said LSU possible,
LSU,
Miami definite.
LSU, definitely Miami.
Okay, and who
Oh
else?
no, I take it back. I got us at 10-2. I thought SMU was on our schedule. SMU is not on schedule this year.
So wait a minute.
I got us only losing to LSU and Miami.
So you thought that if SMU was on your schedule, it would be a definite L over an LSU team that's a possible L?
Hmm. Possible. I would say possible too. The SMU. I at best will be 10-2. At worst, 9-3. And we'll
At
drop a
worst,
game to
nine and
some.
three. No, at
Cause we'll
worst, it's gonna be
drop a
like
game to
last year's.
somebody that we shouldn't drop a game to. But honestly, there outside of LSU and Miami, there's no one else on this team that I'm even on the schedule. I'm even worried about except South Carolina, and we're not gonna lose to South Carolina. Not at home. We're not gonna lose to South Carolina at home. There's
Man,
nobody else on the schedule I'm worried about.
y'all gotta go to play North Carolina.
No, North
And,
Carolina comes to Death Valley.
oh, they do.
Yep,
L
North Carolina comes to
L
Death Valley.
because Belichick gonna be trying to make a statement.
Belichick
Belichick gonna
team
be,
is
and
trash.
that's game three, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Belichick
right.
team is
Hey,
trash. Okay, we got to go to
Hey,
California.
Pat. Belichick is a non-factor.
all right.
He's just trying to ensure that his new bride, his new gal, his new whatever you want to call her, gets tuition paid for the next 4 to 5 years.
Okay. Okay. Make
There's
smart.
nobody else on the
But let the
schedule. There's
record
no.
show the last time Carolina comes to met at the house.
I
All right,
just don't
like
get it, bro. You gonna say South Carolina 8-4, and it's because they're in the SEC and they got to play
I just had to
SEC
slide it
team.
in.
So what?
I just had to slide that in there. You know what I'm saying? But let Pat, realistically, looking at how Clemson is and who their competition is, those are realistic expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Knight.
So, but at the end of the day, injuries, quarterbacks, coordination, play calling is something that can affect all of our teams.
Absolutely.
Man,
We all had games in the last year.
Okay,
that
hold on.
Play calling was terrible. Coaching was terrible.
Yes,
Alignment
absolutely.
was terrible. You know what I'm saying? The injuries plagued us all.
I just don't see how T. Graham
Oh,
can sit up in
hold
here.
on. Hey, hold on. No. Hold on. Pat is getting on my nerves. So, Pat, tell me this: do you think North Carolina gonna beat Clemson? Yes or no?
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay. Do you think Clemson is gonna lose to California? Yes or no?
It's at home.
No, it's in California.
Yeah, you can lose. You can lose out there. For
Okay.
sure.
We already had the Miami game counted. Do you think Clemson is gonna lose to Virginia Tech at Clemson?
At Clemson, James Franklin, that could be an L.
Okay. Do you think we're gonna lose in Tallahassee?
Nah, we
Do you
trash.
think we're gonna lose at Syracuse?
Nah, they trash.
Okay. Think we're gonna lose at home against Georgia Tech after they lost Haynes King?
Georgia Tech play y'all tough, bro. Georgia Tech,
They ain't
you
got
could
Haynes
lose.
King though. They
You
do not
could.
have
You
Haynes
could.
King.
Okay, you don't got what's my
So
man?
how is it that you hold on? How is it that you think Georgia Tech?
You asked me if you could
Okay,
lose. I
okay,
think
no, okay.
yes, you
Do you think
can
we're
lose
gonna
that
lose at
game.
Duke? Do you think we're gonna lose at
No,
Duke?
I don't think you're losing at Duke.
Okay, and then we got South Carolina.
L.
So you got us. Okay, that's what's up, Pat. All right, closing statements tonight.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. You mad? I'm
No,
trying
I'm
to tell
not
you the
mad.
truth, bro.
I heard
I'm
what you
trying to
said.
tell you the truth,
What you said don't make logical sense.
bro. Me and you was you at the spring game?
No,
I was at the spring game.
I
I was
understand.
there. I saw what y'all have. Nothing. You got nothing. You got nothing, bro. The boys trash, bro.
Okay.
Hey,
Brandon
again, close us
Jacobson
out,
ain't no
man.
running back.
It's another incredible year of Blitz package. We got an incredible season of football coming up. I know it's going to be exciting week to week, day to day. You never know what's going to happen with these NILs and these lawsuits coming with these guys transferring when they're under contract. You know what I'm saying? Ole Miss to LSU. But I digress. But what I want to say, I will not let it rest. Go Gamecocks.
Man, try to shortchange you. He tried to
Hey man,
shortchange you, B.
with that being said, we out, but Clemson still rule the state. Let's go.
What